Working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Dumps it to the back. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Creates a little space. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Got him in the open. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Buying some time. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. Third down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
Direct snap. It's Brown. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Wingo. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Forced out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's got it at the 30. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the 2nd half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Moves around to clear up the vision, and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but will be a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the snap, it's Udo. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a way to put his team in business at the 33.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Nice move to keep running.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense. Lets it fly. Caught at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Number 85.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They've got it to a two-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Flushed out of the pocket. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Levitt. Moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking to scramble. Hit as he throws. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Finds his man. It's Tyson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Caught behind the line. It's Hugo.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Corner's going to give them room. They'll go with a direct snap. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Lacy. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He wants to throw it again. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's picked off at the goal line. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Got a man, it's Butler. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Lacey. Quarterback now breaking the field. Here's a throw downfield late. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field,
He'll take a shot. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
if we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year, the home field advantage.